So, a multi-million-dollar US fighter jet just got shot out of the sky, and now there's a missing pilot somewhere in the middle of a war zone. Yeah, not exactly a great day at the office. Now here's the weird part. This isn't just another breaking news story that disappears in 24 hours. Because when a jet goes down in a conflict like this, it's not just a loss, it's a message. And depending on what happens next, this could either calm things down or push everything a lot closer to something nobody wants to say out loud. World War III. So let's break down what actually happened, what they're not telling you, and why this missing pilot suddenly matters a lot more than you think. All right, here's what we know so far. A US fighter jet was flying a mission over a high-risk area linked to the Iran conflict. Standard stuff, right? Except it didn't come back. Reports say the aircraft was either shot down by air defense, hit by a missile, or experienced technical difficulties. Yeah, because jets just randomly have issues in active war zones all the time. Totally normal. Now, the moment the jet disappeared off radar, everything changed. Search and rescue operations were launched almost immediately, which sounds heroic, and it is. But let's be honest. Sending helicopters and teams into an active combat zone is basically saying, hey, can we risk more lives trying to save this one? That's how serious this is. Now let's talk about the part nobody can ignore. The pilot. Somewhere on the ground, possibly injured, possibly hiding, or worst case, captured. And if that happens, oh boy, that's when things get very complicated. Because a captured American pilot isn't just a person anymore. They become a bargaining chip, a propaganda tool, a global headline. And history has shown us, this kind of situation escalates fast. Governments don't like being embarrassed. Superpowers, they really don't like it. So now the pressure is on. Find the pilot, get them out, or deal with the consequences. No pressure, right? You might be thinking, okay, it's just one jet. And yeah, technically that's true. But in geopolitics, nothing is just one. Because this changes the narrative. Before this, it was strategic strikes, controlled escalation. Nice, clean, professional-sounding words. Now, it's, we can shoot down your jets. Your pilots aren't safe. That's a completely different game. And here's where it gets even more interesting. If Iran, or any allied group, actually shot it down successfully, that means their air defense systems are better than expected, which also means every future mission just got a lot more dangerous. So how is the world reacting? Exactly how you'd expect. Governments. We are monitoring the situation closely. Military. We are assessing all options. Everyone else, refreshing Twitter every 3 seconds. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, this is where decisions get made. Do they escalate and strike back harder, try to de-escalate quietly, or pretend this didn't happen? Spoiler alert, ignoring it is not an option. Because once a jet is down and a pilot is missing, the clock starts ticking. There are only a few ways this plays out. 1. Best case scenario. Pilot is rescued quickly, everyone breathes. Tensions cool slightly. 2. Bad scenario, pilot is confirmed dead, which is tragic, but politically it's simpler than the worst case. 3. Worst case scenario. Pilot is captured, and suddenly, this isn't just a military situation anymore. It becomes a global spectacle. Negotiations, threats, pressure, and possibly escalation. Because no country wants to look weak on the world stage, especially not right now. And here's the uncomfortable truth. For most people watching this video, this is news. For the people involved, this is life or death. A pilot went from flying a mission to possibly fighting to survive on the ground in a matter of minutes. War doesn't send warnings. It just changes everything instantly. So yeah, a single jet going down might not seem like a big deal at first. But in a situation this tense, it could be the moment everything shifts. We'll be watching this closely, because what happens next actually matters. If you want real, clear breakdowns without the nonsense, and maybe just a little bit of dark humor to survive it all, hit subscribe. Because this story, it's definitely not over.